Wait, is it recording? Oh, yeah, it is. So I did a similar video to this while I was comparing NBA 2K Mobile to NBA 2K19 Mobile, and you guys really loved the concept. And so today, I'm going to be comparing NBA 2K19 Mobile to last year's game, NBA 2K18 Mobile, and we're going to see what changed and improved between both games, if anything actually changed. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready. We're going back in time for this one. So first off, we're going to start by comparing the accessibility of both games, seeing which one is easier to access and play. So last year, NBA 2K18 dropped after some fears of the game not going to be released. It dropped on iOS first around the ending of September, and then much later on Android around December as well, which frustrated a lot of the Android users, but nevertheless, it was released on both platforms. Both NBA 2K18 and 2K19 Mobile are not free games, and they both cost $8 to purchase. The good thing about both games is that they can be downloaded on pretty much almost every Android and iOS device. And both games can run on these devices compared to NBA 2K Mobile, which is limited in that respect. Yo, this vid is not even about 2K Mobile and I'm still bashing the game. Next up, we're going to be comparing the graphics and gameplay for both games and seeing the differences between both of them, if anything even remotely changed. Looking at both games, the graphics are really identical in my opinion. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because both games look really good and amazing for a mobile game. And that's basically if you have a really good device that can get high graphics on it. But the plus side of both games is that you can adjust the graphics settings to suit your device's specifications. So almost any device can run it smoothly if you get the right settings. One thing I'll point out is that I think NBA 2K18 was optimized better for lower end devices than 2K19 Mobile, just because of the simple fact that less people have complained about that game and their devices crashing when they run it compared to NBA 2K19 Mobile. A lot of people have been complaining that their devices have really high graphics, but NBA 2K19 Mobile still lags on it and even crashes sometimes. They were also stating some more graphical problems when playing the game, but I didn't really hear about a lot of these problems during 2K18 Mobile's life cycle. So it's either 2K18 was better optimized or 2K19 is just horribly optimized for mobile. And most of these complaints were coming from the Android version because I run the game on an iPhone 7 and it runs pretty smooth. I can run a lot of the high graphics as well. But I'm gonna be getting a new device soon, probably an iPhone X. So I'll let you guys know how the game runs on that. Moving on to player faces and body types, I think NBA 2K19 Mobile did better in this aspect because a lot of the player faces were updated from 2K18 Mobile. For example, like KD's face, like Curry, LeBron, and even Giannis, for example. Also, some of the rookies look really good as well. One problem though, and I think this affected you Android users, was that after a lot of the recent updates, a lot of you guys were complaining that they messed up some of the face scans and the graphics, and also you were saying that the game is running less smoothly after these updates. So I don't know what 2K did wrong, but they definitely messed something up, man. So hopefully they're able to fix that in the future. So right now we're going to be discussing some of the problems I have with the gameplay in NBA 2K19 Mobile, and most of these problems existed during 2K18 Mobile's life cycle as well. And this is the fact that you can miss green releases, and this makes no sense in my opinion, because the whole point of a shot meter is to let you know how well you timed your shot. So if it's green or if it's a perfect release, it should go in all of the time in my opinion. Although I do understand it, it's really easy to green a shot because sometimes I can be contested and I'll get a green release, and that's probably why it doesn't go in all the time. So one fix I have for this is that they should make it more difficult to get green releases in general depending on your difficulty, so that when it's green, it's going in. Overall, the graphics and gameplay mechanics of NBA 2K18 Mobile is not so different from 2K19 Mobile, but it would have been so nice to get some newer animations for your players and in my career as well. Speaking of my career, let's now compare the difference in the game modes between 2K19 and 2K18 Mobile. So starting off with my career, one of 2K's most popular game modes, a whole lot didn't really change from 2K18 Mobile because we still have the same character creation screen, the same options, we have the same archetypes, the same shoes, badges, accessories, animations, and also we still aren't able to adjust the difficulty in my career. And I actually don't know if the difficulty from the main menu affects the my career difficulty, because it feels like we're playing on pro or rookie sometimes, because it's just too damn easy, man. I don't know, I think we got to be careful what we wish for. 2K might just make it so difficult we're not even going to be able to drop any points anymore or make any shots. But the only thing that really changed in my career from both games is the cutscenes and the story in the beginning, because we got to play in China in 2K19 Mobile and in the G League like on the console version. Also, there's this current glitch on 2K19 Mobile that basically basically makes you play the whole game without getting subbed out for 1 second, which is very annoying. It was fixed a little bit in the recent updates, but not fully. And let me not even get started with the stats glitch. Overall, the My Career mode is fun, but it could do with some tuning and upgrading, which I know 2K is very capable of doing and fixing. The rest of the modes, like the Association mode, Blacktop, are basically the same. The main changes that were made to the modes in 2K19 Mobile was the addition of the story mode, which I haven't got around to try yet, but I'll be making some videos on it very soon, so you guys be sure to check it out. But it looks really cool. But the biggest change, in my opinion, in the modes is the addition of multiplayer gameplay. This is what separates 2K19 Mobile from 2K18 Mobile. The fact that we're able to play online, we were asking for this for so many years. They finally added it this year, and it's not exactly how we want it, because a lot of people wanted to be able to use your My Players on the online Blacktop, go against other My Players. That would have been so dope, but I think 2K was scared that there are going to be a lot of glitches involved in that. People will just be hacking it, or maybe they're just lazy, man. That's why they didn't put it. But overall, it's pretty nice that we got some online gameplay, and I'm talking about the iOS version, because you Android users don't have full online gameplay yet. You can just play against people using the same network as you, so that's basically like Bluetooth online. But hopefully they update it for you guys in the future as well. So the multiplayer that was added, it basically separates the two games, in my opinion. Lastly, I want to talk about the difference in the controls of both games. If I made this video a couple of days ago, I would have been bashing NBA 2K19 Mobile for the controls. But recently, they've been tuning and adjusting the controls, and they even recently added customizable controls to the game where you can move around the buttons on your HUD. This just destroys the competition between 2K19 and 2K18 Mobile, because now, in my opinion, 2K19 Mobile has the best controls ever for a 2K mobile game, just because of the pure fact that you can customize your controls. And also, they added a box out button as well. What will make it perfect, in my opinion, would be to allow us to be able to catch lobs first of all, and secondly, a button to allow us to do flashy passes. Adding all this is probably going to be difficult. It's probably going to make the HUD messy, but I think it should be pretty easy to allow us to catch lobs with our My Players. We should be able to use the same controls, which is double tapping the pass button, to be able to receive and throw lobs as well. It should be pretty simple, man. But if we're able to get flashy passes and we're able to catch lobs, it will make everything perfect. Frankly speaking, I didn't really like the 2K18 mobile controls, so I mostly stuck to the 2K16 controls on that game. So for this section, 2K19 mobile wins it, in my opinion. So overall, I think both games were really fun. Even though I didn't really play 2K18 mobile that much, as you can see, I only had about 11 My Career videos. The game wasn't that enjoyable for me, but as compared to 2K19 mobile, I'm really enjoying this game because of the online features, the new controls, and just so much more in the game. So overall, 2K19 mobile wins, in my opinion. But you guys should let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the comparison between both games. Which one do you think gives you a more enjoyable experience overall? And you should let me know the problems you face with the game as well. Hopefully 2K is able to see this video and maybe address some of the problems, and hopefully even improve the 2K games to come in the future. Anyways, it's been your boy Books. This video took a while to make, so it means so much if you can destroy that like button. We're so close to 21,000 subscribers, man, so it'll mean a lot if you can subscribe to the channel as well. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. Stay bookmarked. Yakum. NBA 2K Mobile versus NBA 2K19 Mobile. Which is the better game? Some of you guys probably didn't even know that these are two different games. So if you've been living under a rock, let me break it down for you.